What is up, YouTube? It's your boy B-Boy Snatch on TV. Welcome back to the channel. And tonight, I go over my WWE NXT review on highlights. So if you guys are new to the channel, to all my wrestling fans, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, follow my social media down below in the description. And let's get started. Now, WWE NXT was a good show, and that's all I gotta say. And I give it a five out of 10. Good show, 5 out of 10. WWE NXT will start this week at 8 o'clock Standard Time Eastern Time. As always, match by match highlight and results from the show will take place on this very page. Feel free to leave any reactions in the comment section below. You can check it out. You can check out the lineup below. So let's go with the match cards. WWE NXT lineup. Tag team match: Lara Valkyrie and Tatum Paxley versus Randy Chu and TNA's Rosemary. Singles match, we got Lola Vice versus Fatal Influence Jesse Jane. WWE NXT Champion All Ego Ethan Page and Trick Williams to sign their WWE NXT title match contract. Tyrese Hill Morton will appear. Alright, the best in the world, CM Punk will make an announcement. Tag team match: the Young OG, Giovanni Evans and Cedric Alexander versus No Corner Catch True, Tavion Heights and Miles Warren. And then singles match: Ashante the Adonis versus Eddie Thorpe, I did not really care about that match. Alright, singles match: Brooke Jensen versus Dion Lennox. Alright, it says the show opens up with a video highlighting everything that transpired on last week's NXT. Vic Joseph and WWE Hall of Famer Booker T then welcomes us to the show as NXT General Manager Ava is already waiting inside the ring for the contract signing between WWE NXT Champion All Ego Ethan Page and Trick Williams. Alright, Ava starts off by announcing that Sexy Red will be making her return to NXT on October 8th. The Viper Randy Orton will be competing in his first match on NXT on that same show, and The Miz will be hosting a special edition of Miz TV on October 1st. Ava then introduced Trick Williams and Trick Williams makes his way down to the ring. Trick Williams says he's the last man standing after defeating Pete Dunne last week. Trick Williams says, Trick Williams then says 2 weeks from now, more history will be made when he wins back the NXT Championship from All Ego Ethan Page. All Ego Ethan Page music music then hits, and he makes his way down to the ring. Ethan Page mocks Trick Williams fans for cheering for him, and Trick Williams tells Ethan Page that he and the fans don't like it. Ethan Page then says, while Trick Williams has every right to be confident, he's not Pete Dunne. Ethan Page then says he happens to be Trick Williams' kryptonite, as in evident with with even evident with the NXT Championship. Trick Williams then says since Ethan Page stole the NXT Championship from him, he's been running from him, but that stops on October 1st. Ethan Page then disputes Trick Williams' statement that he stole the NXT Championship from him and says he says he earned it and won it and won it. Ethan Page then says he remembers the shock and surprise looks on everyone's face when he won the NXT champion, including Trick Williams. And on October 1st, Trick Williams will have a different look on his face when he retains his title to continue the era of All Ego. Trick Williams then says Ethan Page is crazy and tells him that when they meet for the NXT Championship, people won't be cheering him on. Ethan Page will then responds by hitting the Eagles' heads on Trick Williams through the table and set up in the ring, then leaves the ring without signing the contract, and Trick Williams has not signed the contract either. That was a good segment to start the show between All Ego Ethan Page and Trick Williams. All right, we we then get a video from last week of a frustrating Tony D'Angelo confronting Hammerstone after he paid him to defeat WWE NXT North American Champion Oba Femi, but he was unable to do so. So D'Angelo then demands that Hammerstone get himself a rematch for the title, but Hammerstone declines to do so. Tony D'Angelo then challenge Hammerstone to a match. Alright. Lyra, Raquel, and Tatum Patsy then make their way down to the ring for their first match of the night, which is a tag team match. Vic Joseph then plugs CM Punk and the Miz TV for the CW debut. Alright. We then we then head to the back where the young OG Bouncy, Javon Evans, and Cedric Alexander approaches Ava, who was chatting with Mr. Stone and Stevie Turner. Um Giovanni Evans asked for a match at the St. Louis show, and Ava says she'll think about it. All right. TNA Rosemary and Winnie Chu then make their way down to the ring for their first of the night tag team match. Lyra Kiri and Tatum Paxley versus Winnie Chu and TNA's Rosemary. And this tag team match right here, this was this tag team match was not bad. This was decent tag team match. The match starts off with Rosemary and Tatum Paxley. Tatum Paxley sends Rosemary crashing into the mat face first, but Rosemary responds with a mat return. Laura Kira then tags in and trips Rosemary. Then hits Rosemary with a double elbow drop with Tatum Paxley and goes for the pin, but Rosemary kicks out. Tatum Paxley then tags back in and hits a double axe handle off the top as Lyra Kira holds Rosemary in place. Rosemary then rolls up Tatum Paxley, but Tatum Paxley kicks out. Winnie Chu then tags in, and Tatum Paxley hits a crossbody on Winnie Chu in the corner. Then tags Lyra Kira back in. Rosemary then tags in and looks to hit a double suplex on Lara Rakira with Vinny Chu, but Tatum Paxley saves Lara Rakira. Lara Rakira and Tatum Paxley then hit a double kick on Rosemary, and Vinny Chu hits a second one through the middle rope. Tatum Paxley then delivers some forearms on Winnie Chu. Rosemary then tags in and Winnie Chu suplexes Tatum Paxley before both women double team on her. Rosemary then goes for a pin, but Tatum Paxley kicks out. Tatum Paxley then hits Rosemary with an insecurity and looks to tag in. Lara Rakira tags in Lara Rakira, but Wendy Chu tags in and prevents her from doing so. Tatum Paxley then managed to tag in Lara Rakira, and Lara Rakira hits a Northern Light suplex on Wendy Chu. Lyra Kira then goes to cover Winnie Chu, but Winnie Chu kicks out. Tatum Paxley then tags back in and hits a back break on Winnie Chu, and Lyra Kira fouls it up with a leg drop off the ropes. Rosemary then sends Lyra Kira out of the ring as Tatum Paxley gets Winnie Chu up on her shoulders, but Winnie Chu escapes. Winnie Chu and Tatum Paxley then teeter on the ropes, but Winnie Chu hits a superplex on Tatum Paxley off the middle rope. Rosemary then follows it up with a spear on Tatum Paxley and goes for a pin, but Tatum Paxley gets her foot on the bottom rope to break the hold. Winnie Chu and Rosemary then look to double team on Tatum Paxley, but Lyra Kira trips Winnie Chu as she runs the ropes. Tatum Paxley then sends Rosemary crashing into the mat and tags in Lara Kira, who then hits a leg drop on Rosemary for the win. The winners of the tag team match, Lara Kira and Tatum Paxley. This was a decent match. Separate shots of Hammerstone and Tony D'Angelo were then shown. All right, let's move on. We then see No Corner Cash Crew hanging out backstage. Charlie Dempsey thanks Tavion Heights for making them proud in Japan. Charlie Dempsey then tells Win Sinclair to do them proud by making a name for herself. Win then fires herself up and chops Charlie Dempsey in the chest. Alright, let's move on. The D'Angelo family made their way down to the ring for the next match of the night in Hammerstone Finals. So we get a singles match. The D'Angelo family, the Dawn of NXT, Tony D'Angelo versus TNA's Hammerstone. Alright, in this match right here, this was basically this was a quick match. The match starts off with both men locking up when then see WWE NXT North American Champion Open Family watching the action from backstage. As D'Angelo hits a couple of suplexes and a spinebuster on Hammerstone. Hammerstone then responds with a couple of clotheslines and sends D'Angelo crashing into the corner. Then delivers some strikes on D'Angelo and sends him into the opposite corner. Hammerstone then hits belly to belly suplex on D'Angelo. D'Angelo then slides out of the ring and the referee begins a 10 count. But instead of trying to beat it, D'Angelo stays on the outside and slowly heads to the back as the referee finishes it and calls for the bell. Alright, the winner of the singles match, TNA's Hammerstone. This was a quick match, but the finish was terrible. TNA X Division champion Zachary Went then appeared at ringside looking to explain why he and Trey Miguel were unable to challenge for the WWE NXT Tag Team Championship last week. Went then calls for camera surveillance of footage to be played of Wesley attacking Miguel appeared to be matched in Dayton, Ohio, as Miguel was getting in a car. When then Vin, when then vents his frustration with Wesley's actions and warns Wesley of that the pain he's going to put him through in their street fight on October 1st. Went then says this ends in Chicago. Oh, I cannot wait for that. I cannot wait for NXT next week. It's gonna be good. But anyway, I just had to put that out there. But anyway, we then head to the NXT General Manager Ava's office where the NBA star Tyrese Hal- Halliburton assures Ava he can get the contract for the WWE NXT Champion between Trick Williams and All Eagle Ethan Page on October 1st. Signed, and Ava agrees. All right, let's move on. Ashante the Adonis makes his way down to the ring for the next match of the night, which is a singles match. Sarah Scribble is then shown interviewing Fatal Influence about their feud with Jada Parker. Then they then talk trash. JC Jane then talks about how they are taking over the division. Lola Vice is then showing shadow boxing in the locker room. Jada Parker then shows up Lola Vice and Jada Parker then talk about how they don't want each other's help. Lola Vice then says Jada Parker can't take care of Fatal Influence once she's done with them. Eddie Thorpe then makes his way down to the ring for the next match of the night. So we get a singles match: Ashante the Adonis versus Eddie Thorpe. This was a squash match, and I did not care about this match. Squash match. The match starts out with Ashante the Adonis wasting no time in going after Eddie Thorpe. Ashante the Adonis delivers some stumps on Eddie Thorpe in the corner. Eddie Thorpe then responds with a series of strikes on Adonis in the corner and hits him with a back suplex, but Adonis responds with a couple of knees on Eddie Thorpe's midsection and nails him. Adonis then hits a drop toe on Eddie Thorpe that sends him crashing into the ropes, and both men exchange strikes with each other. Ashante the Adonis then drop kicks Eddie Thorpe out of the ring and climbs to the top rope, then flies and lands on him and sends him back in the ring before climbing back up to the top and looking to fly. Eddie Thorpe then sees him coming and hits him with an elevated flatliner for the win. The winner of the singles match, Eddie Thorpe. This was a squash match, and I did not really care about this match. But let's move on. The best in the world, CM Punk was then showing walking through the hallways. Vic Joseph then plugs WWE upcoming Saturday night main event show. We then get a promo from Chase U, Thea Hill, and Riley Osborne. Thea Hill says she was disappointed that Rich Holland let them down. Thea Hill then says Rich Holland broke her heart after putting her trust in him. Riley Osborne then talks about how he's going to get Rich Holland out of their lives once and for all. All right, this was a you know what I'm saying, this was a good segment right here by CM Punk. CM Punk then makes his way down to the ring to address the WWE NXT universe. The crowd was red hot when CM Punk was showing up to NXT. So when they saw CM Punk came out tonight through that curtain on NXT, everybody popped. The crowd popped itself, and I like that from the crowd. But anyway, let me get back to my point. CM Punk starts off by saying he wanted to get his business out of the way last night on Raw in order to have some fun tonight. CM Punk then admits to seeing some familiar faces in the audience after watching NXT from ringside while he was recovering from his torn tricep at the Performance Center. Then list off a few names he hopes to share the ring with one day in the future. CM Punk then says he asked Shawn Michaels to be part of the NXT CW show on October 1st in Chicago, Illinois, and Shawn Michaels agreed to let him do whatever he wanted. CM Punk then asked that he came up with a special idea. WWE NXT WWE NXT Women's Champion Roxanne Perez music then hits and she makes her way down to the ring. Roxanne Perez apologized to CM Punk for interrupting him and says 13 years old her would be freaking out if she could see her sharing the ring with CM Punk. Roxanne Perez then tells CM Punk that he's one of the main reasons she's in WWE and says that says that as the voice of the voiceless, he was always her voice. Roxanne Perez then tells CM Punk that she always preferred AJ Lee to him. Then says she was excited to see him return to WWE. At Survivor Series War Games last year, Roxanne Perez then says now that she stands face to face in the ring with CM Punk. She realized she would have been a Drew McIntyre fan in the first place. Washington President said Chicago will no longer be CM Punk's town when she retains the NXT Women's Champion. Then my queen against Julia, my queen on October 1st. Then Washington President said she doesn't care about how how big Julia is in Japan because she's big around the globe and is untouchable. CM Punk then tells Roxanne Perez that while she might think he's upset she interrupted him, he actually appreciates it. CM Punk then says he used to have a chip on his shoulders, like Roxanne Perez does, and the NXT Women's Championship makes her the best in possibly all of WWE. CM Punk then recalls thinking that Roxanne Perez would have fit perfectly into the match between Io Sky and Bianca Belair last night, but that doesn't matter with her title defense against Julia quickly approaches. I'm glad that my queen was here tonight. Julia is my queen, and I hope Julia takes the title away, the NXT Women's Championship away from Roxanne Perez next week on CW debut on NXT, and I cannot wait for that. Julia music then hits and she makes her way down to the ring. Julia is so beautiful, by the way. That is my queen. Anyway, Julia stares down Roxanne Perez and tells her that the countdown is on until she dethrones her as NXT Women's Champion. Julia then tells Roxanne Perez that she has 2 weeks, at 2 weeks left, and looks to leave the ring. Roxanne Perez then looks to nail Julia with the NXT Women's Championship, but CM Punk stops her. When we then head to the back when Sarah Screever is interviewing WWE NXT Women's North American Champion Keilani Jordan. Keilani Jordan says Falling Haley talked about her ducking out on them. Keilani Jordan then says she wasn't and wants to prove that you need to prove yourself in the ring. When Sinclair then shows up and talks about how she needs to make a name for herself. When Sinclair then slaps Keilani Jordan and runs away. So that was a hit and run. The way that when Sinclair slapped Keilani Jordan, you hear the echo. You hear the echo. through the backstage. So my favorite part last week when Jada Parker slapped the taste out of Roxanne Perez. That slap when Jada Parker slapped Roxanne Perez was way better than this slap. That slap when Sinclair slapped Kehlani Jordan, that slap was trash. That slap was trash. But Kehlani Jordan says, um, she's gonna get her get back. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was trying to say. But Kehlani Jordan did get her get back against Win Sinclair. So yeah, but that slap backstage between Win Sinclair and Kehlani Jordan was trash. When Win Sinclair slapped Kehlani Jordan, well, Kehlani Jordan, that was trash. But Jada Parker's slap was way better than Win Sinclair. That's all I gotta say. But anyway, let me continue. We then see Lu Luca Perfino, Adriana Drana Rizzo, and Channing Stacks Lorenzo trying to give Tony D'Angelo his confidence back. Tony D'Angelo then yells and admits he was afraid of Oval Family. Tony D'Angelo then says Oval Family is a machine and not human. D'Angelo then says he can't beat Oval Family. Yeah, yeah, Oval Family is that dog in that ring. The ruler. Oval Family is that dog in him. Bro, I'm telling you, Oba family is a beast in that ring. That's all I was trying to say. But I'm glad I said it. But anyway, let me continue. No Corner Cash Crew then makes their way down to the ring for their next match of the night. And Javon Evans and Cedric Alexander are already in the ring. So we get a tag team match. The Young OG Bouncy, Javon Evans, and Cedric Alexander versus No Corner Catch Crew, Tavion Heights, and Miles Bourne. And this was a fun tag team match. This tag team match was fun for what it was. The match starts off with Giovanni Evans wasting no time and going after Tavion Heights. Cedric Alexander and Miles Bourne then begin brawling before Tavion Heights and Miles Bourne double team on Cedric Alexander, and Tavion Heights wears him down with a submission hold. Miles Bourne and Giovanni Evans then tag in, and Giovanni Evans hits a slide spread on Miles Bourne using Cedric Alexander as a launching pad. Cedric Alexander and Giovanni Evans then sends both Evan, I'm saying Miles Bourne and Tavion Heights. I almost said Evan Bourne, but I had to grab when I saw Miles Bourne and Tavion Heights crashed into the outside, and Giovanni Evans flies over to the top to land on both men and Charlie Dempsey. Miles Bourne then wears Javon Evans down in the ring and hits him with a scoop power slam. Miles Bourne then goes for a pin, but Javon Evans kicks out. Tavion Heights then tags in and double teams on Javon Evans with Miles Bourne, but Javon Evans nails Tavion Heights with a right hand. Cedric Alexander then tags in and hits a dragon screw on Tavion Heights, then follows it up with a right hand on him in the corner and a drop kick before hitting a Bachoku driver. Miles Bourne then tags in as Tavion Heights gets Cedric Alexander up on his shoulders. Tavion Heights then hits a follow-away slam on Cedric Alexander as Miles Bourne hits him with a neckbreaker. Kehlani Jordan then appears and begins brawling with Sinclair after the backstage verbal confrontation between them earlier tonight. And Cedric Alexander hits a lumber check on Miles Bourne in the ring. Giovanni Evans then tags in and climbs the top rope and hits a tornado on Miles Bourne for the win. The winner of the tag team match, the Young OG Bouncy, Giovanni Evans, and Cedric Alexander. That was a fun tag team match. But Kehlani Jordan got her get back against Win Sinclair from earlier when Win Sinclair slaps Kehlani Jordan in the face. All right, let's move on. All right, Dion Lennox then makes his way down to the ring for the next match of the night when Brooke Jensen and Sean Spears are already waiting inside. So we get a singles match: Brooke Jensen versus Dion Lennox. In this match right here, This was a solid match right here. The match starts off when Brooke Jensen throwing Dion Lennox across the ring twice, but Dion Lennox returns the favor. Dion Lennox then drop kicks Brooke Jensen out of the ring and hits him with a spine buster when he gets back in. Then goes for a pin, but Brooke Jensen kicks out. Brooke Jensen then hits a back suplex on Dion Lennox and delivers some right hands on him before he hits a suplex on him and grabs Dion Lennox's glasses. Brooke Jensen then puts them on and mocks Dion Lennox, but Dion Lennox gets fired up. Dion Lennox then delivers some right hands on Brooke Jensen and nails him, then follows it up with a back body drop. Sean Spears then looks to take Dion Lennox glasses, but Dion Lennox stops him and rolls up Brooke Johnson. Brooke Johnson then kicks out and hits a belly to belly suplex on Dion Lennox for the win. The winner of the singles match, Brooke Johnson. This was a solid match. Fatal Influence made their way down to the ring for the next match of the night, and Lola Vice follows. So we get a singles match: Lola Vice versus Fatal Influence, Jesse Jane. And this match right here, this was a squash match. Yeah, this was a squash match. But the match starts out with Lola Vice wasting no time in going after Jesse Jane. Lola Vice hits Jesse Jane with a couple of kicks on her on her midsection, sending her crashing to the outside with a second one. Jasmine Nick and Fallen Henley then get in Lola Vice's face, and Jesse Jane takes advantage. Jesse Jane then sends Lola Vice back in the ring and mocks her, then hits her with a cannonball in the corner and goes for a pin. But Lola Vice kicks out. Lola Vice then delivers a series of rapid kicks on Jesse Jane, then follows it up with a hip attack in the corner and in the 305 for the win. The winner of the singles match, Lola Vice. This was a squash match, but I am glad Lola Vice won. After the match, Fallen Henley and Jasmine Nick attack Lola Vice. Fallen Henley then holds Lola Vice in place for Jasmine Nick to deliver some kicks on her and Jesse Jane joins them. Jado Parker then makes her way down to the ring to even the odds, then hits a hip attack on Fallen Henley. Jado Parker then sends Jasmine Nick out of the ring and sends Jesse Jane crashing into the mat face first. Fallen Henley and Jasmine Nick then pull Jesse Jane out of the ring. Lola Vice then gets in Jada Parker's face for helping her, but Jada Parker almost accidentally nails her before she realized that it's Lola Vice rather than Fatal Influence. We then head to the back and see Adriana Razzo give some encouraged words to Tony D'Angelo after he was invulnerable with the D'Angelo family about his fears. Alright, let's move on. And I guess hold on, hold on, hold on, let me find it. Let me find it. Hold on, chat. Hold on. Where's the rest of it? Hold on, give me a second, chat. Give me a second. Give me a second. Here we go. Let me find it. Let me find it. Let me find it. Then yeah, let me find it. Let me find it. Give me a second, chat. Um hmm. Let me find it. Then here it is. It says post match. Fallen Haley and Jasmine Neck attack Love Vice and beat her down. Jada Parker makes the save, but immediately ends up bickering with Lola Vice as a refers get between them. Adriana Rizzo chats with D'Angelo backstage and says she's afraid too, and there's nothing wrong with being afraid. But Tony D'Angelo says he fails them. She she says it doesn't matter what they think because when it's all said and done, he'll always have the family. She sees what is doing to him, and she knows him and knows that he doesn't believe what he's saying and that he wants another shot at Oval Family. All right, he admits he does, and she gives him a pep talk. We see Tyrese Helberton not Huberton. I'm sorry. We see Tyrese Burton backstage contract in hand to send us to break. Back from commercial, Tyrese help Burton is in the ring and preside over the contract signing and shows the entirely of his basketball team in the crowd as he back as his backup before introducing Trick Williams. Trick Williams puts Tyrese over and calls all you go eat the page down in threads of violence before signing the contract. Enter all you go eat entering WWE and NXT champion all you go eat the page. He says he'll give Trick Williams an out, but he kept going, and if he wants to force him to sign this contract, he'll do it. He says when it comes to this title, all you go eat the page is the Boston Celtics on October 1st when he beats Trick Williams. He'll be like Tyrese team watching him victorious. All you go eat the page signs the contract, and Tyrese held Burton puts Trick Williams over before remembering being remember remembering he forgot something and calling for music. Enter CM Punk. He remembered he had an announcement to make because a match this big isn't just about the title. It determines the direction the entire brand goes. Two very special athletes, very different men, competing completely different visions. A match that big needs something that that big needs something special. A match that big needs a special guest referee, and CM Punk is just that man. The only rule is gonna be you will listen to the official, and since he's the official, they can start fighting right now. They oblige CM Punk's and they oblige CM Punk and start throwing hands until security come down to try to separate them. And WWE NXT goes off the air. All right, now let me give my opinion about WWE NXT. WWE NXT was a good show, and I give it a 5 out of 10. But my favorite part doing that segment was CM Punk was had his arms crossed like this, and letting Trick Williams and all you go eat the pace fight. He said let them. CM Punk was the egg. CM Punk and the crowd was chanting, "Let them fight, let them fight, let them fight." And CM Punk got his arms crossed like this, not saying nothing but letting it happen. I like this CM Punk right here. Just let it happen. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, WWE NXT was a good show, and I give it a 5 out of 10. But oh man, I cannot wait for NXT next week when it debuts on CW on Channel 18. Randy Orton versus Javon Evans. Take my money to see that match. It was all over social media, and it's trending on Twitter. And that's all I gotta say. Even though I call it X, but I still call it Twitter. But anyway, and can you imagine Javon Evans going to hit a springboard and go off the top rope, and Randy Orton catches Javon Evans with an RKO out of nowhere? Bro, that would be insane, and the crowd's gonna go crazy. But anyway, if you guys join my WWE NXT review on highlights, please go watch the video, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel for more wrestling content. If you guys are new here, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, like I already said before, because I'm on the road to 7K, along with that 3K watch hour. So the more you guys keep watching, the more watch hours I get, so I get 3K watch hours, so I become YouTube partner. So make sure you guys continue to keep watching, so I can get that YouTube partner, so I can get that 3K watch hours, so I become YouTube partner for the very first time. I know you guys asking me, am I YouTube partner yet? Not, I'm not YouTube partner. That's the reason why I want you guys to keep watching my videos, so I can become YouTube partner. That way I get 3K watch hours I deserve. I appreciate you all for taking your time out of your night just to watch my WWE NXT review and highlights. And like I said, go check out my WWE Raw review and highlights. I posted that video yesterday. It was a decent show, and I give it a 6. And I give WWE Raw a 6 out of 10. Just like I give WWE NXT tonight a 5 out of 10. Even though it's a good show, and I give it a 5 out of 10. But anyway, like, comment, share, subscribe, follow my social media down below in the description, and I will make a YouTube short video. And I will see you guys tomorrow for my AEW Dynamite review and highlights. This your boy B-Boy Snack Shine TV. Have a great night. Stay safe and always stay positive. KFG crew, KFG Kings, KFG Club. Too sweet. And I'm out of here. Gang. Mwah. Bang. Too sweet. Gang. And I will make a YouTube short video, and I'm going to show everybody full proof of my thumbnail that I'm going to have an upcoming world premiere for my WWE NXT review and highlights. World premiere for my WWE NXT review and highlights at around 4 o'clock, 4 o'clock a.m. but Standard Time Eastern Time. Have a great night. Stay safe and always stay positive. Don't let nobody tell you different. Just keep grinding. Like I said earlier, when I move to another crib, I will make a second Twitch, and I'm coming back stronger. And I'll bring in people that's from my YouTube community, my TikTok community, over there to my second Twitch. I'm coming back stronger, and it's gonna be up. But give me time. I told my boy Showstopper TV about that too. But like I said, help me get to 3K watch hours so I become YouTube partner for the first time, because this means the world to me and I deserve that. I've been busting my back by putting out the content, staying consistent on YouTube, going live almost every day, making YouTube shorts, letting you guys know about what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? I want this and I need this from everybody to keep watching my videos, that way I can get 3K watch hours. And that's all I gotta say. But anyway, enough of me. I'm gonna go make a YouTube short video, and I'm gonna edit this video, and I'll see you guys tonight on my world premiere for my WWE NXT review and highlights in my world premiere. Whoever's the first one there, I will give a shout out in my world premiere in my chat. Have a great night. Stay safe and always stay positive. Stay blessed. And keep your crew, keep your kings, keep your club. Too sweet. And I'm out of here. Gang.